Hey guys, Ndinonzi DJ Mel, also known as the Queen of Happy. Welcome to Emotional Intelligence Lift as You Rise by Gettys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and also sign up for notifications so that you're the first person to watch the show. Thank you.
Queen of Happy, DJ Mel.
Hello, and welcome to the Lift as You Rise Emotional Intelligence Show with Gettys, a show where we help you grow through what you go through. Today, I'm so excited. We finally managed to get a slot. I've got one of the most baddest or celebrities known by the name DJ Mel, aka Melanie now. Hi.
Hello Gettys, how are you?
I'm good.
Finally.
Thank you. I know. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I'm so happy to be here. It's such an honor.
Oh, thank you. It's an honor for me. Yeah, so tell us, who is Melanie now? Let's start with Melanie, because we're going to be talking about DJ Mel a lot in the show.
Okay, all right. Well, you've introduced me already. So I am born Melanie now.
Yes.
That's, my name. I was born in a town called Chipinge in Zimbabwe many, many years ago. And I moved to the UK in year 2000. So it's been 24 years in the UK.
Yes.
And Melanie now is a mother. I'm a mom of two, a student, entrepreneur, businesswoman.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's me in a nutshell.
In a nutshell.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much, Melanie. Just so you know, there is a lot that Melanie has left out. She's a graduate. She holds a degree in community, what is it?
Yeah, it's youth and community work.
Yes, and she's currently studying her master's. Master's in
occupational therapy.
Occupational therapy. Melanie, the reason I asked you to come on this show is you're one person who is highly emotionally intelligent. You are very humble. You're very peaceful. You're actually known by the name Queen of Happy.
Yeah.
If the word happy was a person, I think that would be that would be you. They need to call you Happy.
I know.
Mufaro.
Oh wow. Thank you for that.
Yeah, because I've always watched you on the shows that you do. There's a lot. I mean, you're in an industry which is very extremely male dominated. Exactly. And yet the way you just elegantly show that being a female DJ is okay and you can actually sail through within that industry. How did you do that? Let's start with this question. What inspired you to become a DJ?
Oh, all right. Thank you for that. So, yes, how I started, I've been a DJ now for 13 years.
Wow.
And my husband then was a DJ.
Yes.
So that's how I got in the industry. You can just imagine living with somebody who's a DJ, playing music all the time.
I can relate.
I'm sure you can relate.
I can relate.
And yes, he used to travel a lot weekends, going for some gigs. And as a mother, a housewife, I just got fed up of being at home weekends. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to join my husband.
Oh.
And that's how it all started. So I just used to follow him to his bookings and I used to just look how he was doing his thing. I was like, okay, that's kind of easy.
And you were absorbing.
I was absorbing.
Yes.
And then sometimes he would get booked at women-only events, for example, baby showers, bridal showers.
Yeah.
And they were parts where they needed a female DJ when they wanted to discuss topics and they didn't need a male in the room. So that's when he would say, oh, just take over for an hour And I was like, okay, just show me how it's done.
Without control.
And then he would just say, okay, just press this song, just do this. So that's how it all started, by doing that.
Mhm.
I started learning, and I actually enjoyed it. And I started getting inquiries
Wow.
like, oh, okay, can you DJ for us? Can you DJ for us? And at first I used to say, no, I'm not confident. I'm not
Yeah.
good. But then I just developed an interest and
Because you were
passion.
doing it anyway, isn't it? As in,
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I just got so much passionate about music. I would go home and start learning, teaching myself.
yes.
And then that's how I got into the industry, and I started taking on bookings. So in the end, I ended up getting even way more bookings than him,
wow.
because people just loved me, and they just used to tell me like, you're good, you're good. So
that's
yeah,
nice.
so that's
With that amazing smile.
I know. So
I
yeah,
remember because you DJ'd for my party.
exactly.
And that was in 2014, was it?
Yeah.
Because my son is 10 now.
Oh my God.
And I remember you were just entering into the industry. the
Exactly.
DJ
I was
industry.
too new.
Yeah.
I was too new. And then, yeah, you gave me an opportunity. And yeah,
Oh.
that's here I am now. I can't remember the bookings that I've done to date.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Your calendar is always fully booked. And everyone wants DJ Mel. DJ Mel, the baddest
The
DJ.
baddest DJ.
You've actually become international, as in you do fly to do your DJ.
I know. I've come international. I just thank God.
Yeah.
I've been to a few countries now.
Wow.
So, it just feels good to know that
Yeah.
the work that I'm doing is recognized out there, for people to book me, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Germany.
Wow.
It's like, wow, what do they see in me?
Oh, that's
But I
good.
think it's just the passion that I have.
Yeah.
And yeah, they see that. So I am forever grateful to those who support me.
Oh, that's amazing. Remember what I always say about this show is it's to do with emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
Of which that emotional intelligence starts with you
Uh-huh.
knowing yourself. So you knew exactly what you wanted. And I would like to think at some point you encountered a lot of challenges as you were starting this.
Exactly.
What have you got to say?
Yeah, it's not easy getting being in a male-dominated industry.
Yeah.
It's not been easy.
I can imagine.
But because I told myself that's what I want to do. This is what I want. At first, there was a time where I felt like giving up. I don't want to lie. Even family, some family members were not really supporting me.
Yeah.
They were not so keen, like, so that's what you want to do. In Shona, they say magitari.
Yes.
Like, no, magitari. Like, that's what you wanted. I'm like,
Yeah.
they didn't get to know what it's all about.
Okay.
With me, it was just about making people happy.
Yeah.
And
which you do, and which you were doing at that time.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
what have you got to lose? When
I
you're
don't
getting
exactly.
people
I
out?
saw the gap in the industry.
Yes.
Because there are not so many, female DJs,
Yes.
Zimbabwean
Yes.
ones, So I saw the gap in the industry. People wanting to book me. Because if you look at it, mainly women are the ones who plan parties.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I can actually make money with my passion. It wasn't just about money, but my passion, And I also got to be invited to church conferences to DJ.
Wow.
I've DJed at only gospel music shows.
Wow.
So to me, I was like, it's,
you're ministering.
Exactly.
as well.
And
working. Yeah.
I'm working. And the bookings that I take, it's normally family, bookings, family gatherings.
Yeah.
I've never done clubs. I don't do clubs. I'm not a club DJ.
Oh.
If I'm put in a club, I don't think I can DJ in the club.
Yeah.
And also because when I started DJing, I was a wife then. So it didn't sit well with me going in clubs. I just still wanted to maintain being a wife, a mother. So I just told myself, like, I would just stick to these other events. And yeah,
Wow.
so that's about it. By DJing, I then got to go into promoting. So I'm
Wow.
also a promoter.
Yes.
So I've done my own shows whereby I plan a show
Yeah.
as Mel Promotions
DJ
Limited.
Mel, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's
I've
good.
got so there's Mel Promotions Limited. So DJ Mel is under Mel Promotions Limited.
Yes.
And then there are other DJs that I mentor who are under Mel Promotions
Wow.
Limited.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's amazing, Mel. Do you know DJ Mel?
Mm-hmm.
What I like from what you're saying, which is why
Mm-hmm.
I specifically wanted you to be on this show, is exactly what you said.
Mm-hmm.
When you start a vocation like this, or a work industry like this, society has its own way of describing what they think it's about.
Exactly.
But what you did is you actually challenged the prejudice
I did.
about being a DJ.
Yeah.
Funny enough, though, when people look down upon a female DJ, those same people have birthdays.
Exactly.
They have graduations. They have weddings. And that's such, and those are big events where they will need a DJ. And with the moving,
there are so many upcoming artists who are very good, but they are not given the opportunity to showcase their work, to showcase their talent. So I am just trying to do something to let them know. So that's another plan that I have out there, that I want to have in the next coming years, just to do something, people coming to record, empower the young. And I'm also working on a charity, so I'm working on registering my own foundation.
Right.
Because I want to do a lot of work in Africa, not only in Zimbabwe. In Africa, I've already done a bit of charity work, but I'm thinking, you know what? I think if I do something to help, the underprivileged, it will be good. And it comes back to me being as a youth and community worker.
Amazing. Yes, absolutely.
I've got so much love for people. I just love people, it's like I naturally love
Queen
people.
of happy.
And just making a difference in people's lives, giving people a chance. So I've done a lot of charity on my own. I don't usually publicize this, but I do a lot of background
Charities,
work. I help, single struggling mothers.
Wow.
People come to me, DJ Mel, I don't have school fees for my child. I don't have food, and I just help. So by that, I thought, you know what? If I can do it on my own, how about if I make it big, help more people? Because it's not easy, to help everyone. Sometimes it pains me because people come to me and I can't help everyone on my own. But now I'm like, you know what? If I can appeal for donations to people, if they can help me, then we can make a difference in people's lives. So that's another project that I'm working on. And hopefully in the next year or so, it will be up and running.
Thinking of talking of the underprivileged. When I was watching you on your Facebook page, I noticed you did this project with this orphanage, and I think it was an international project. Talk us through that.
So I did this project. It's an orphanage in Old Mazoe. So somebody told me about the children and young people at that orphanage. When they just saw me on my platform, like, DJ Mel, there's this orphanage, Old Mazoe, and they are really struggling. It was winter time. They needed food, they needed blankets and everything. And I was planning to go to Zimbabwe. So I said, you know what? I'm coming to Zimbabwe. I will visit the orphanage. And I went there for myself. I was surprised, Getty, with what I saw. It's, it pained me. that place has over 200 children and young people.
Oh no.
And they were...
What age groups are they?
They start from as little as, I saw some 2-year-olds.
Oh no.
They're quite young. 2-year-olds to like 18-year-olds.
Oh wow.
So what I saw there touched my heart.
Wow.
They didn't have blankets, they didn't have food, they don't even have desks in their classrooms or anything. So that's when I, decided to help. And again, I helped with my own money and family. Some close family helped me.
Yeah.
We took some clothes, old clothing,
yes.
Some sanitary pads, and, but it was not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
So,
but at least it was something.
It was something. It was something. So I'm happy I did what I did.
Oh.
And I promised them that I'll be back with more. And from that, I've done outreach work as well with World Remit.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was in Zimbabwe this year, a couple of months ago. I did some outreach work. Old Seke, I can't remember the name now.
You've done quite a
yeah. So I've done yeah. So what the project that I did, Easter project.
Yeah.
It was more to do with the young mothers and soon to be mothers.
Okay.
Yeah, and again we provided some hampers on behalf of World Remit.
Oh, that's good.
You could see some young. I saw a young mom who was 12-year-old.
Oh no!
I was like, what? And their stories were so touching.
That's so painful.
Like, how can a 12-year-old,
a
16-year-old, and as a mother to a 16-year-old, I was so touched. So a lot is happening, and their stories, we'll leave it for another day. But yeah, so I'm so passionate about helping.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that's amazing and very touching as well.
Yeah.
You see, that's why when I saw that, I noticed that there is more to this brand, DJ Mel, than just playing music and share and dancing.
Exactly.
As in, there is more to it. And I think that substance in what you're doing is what's making me realize that there's a lot of emotional intelligence in you, because it takes empathy for you to be emotionally intelligent and for you to be touched, not just being touched and sitting back, putting your blanket over your head and think, oh, shame, sorry.
I know.
But you're actually traveling to those places to make a difference to those people's lives. That's amazing.
I know.
And that's something that needs to be applauded. Well done.
Oh, thank you. It's funny because sometimes when you're doing things, you don't even realize that, emotionally, you've got this emotional intelligence. It's like by talking to you and watching your show, I'm like, okay, I might have emotional intelligence. And so
even the one I did with Nyari Claire, the emotional invalidation.
Exactly, I watched that one as well.
In you've got a lot of validation. You do validate a lot of people. And when you actually get to work with those underprivileged people, it takes someone who validates people's emotions for you to actually say, listen, I'm going to come and help you. And you're very approachable as well. That's another quality. As in you're not scared. Do you know some people actually get scared of people because you don't know who's who, which is understandable. As in if you get the whole world wanting to be in your space, and yet from those people, you clearly don't know who's who.
Exactly.
As in, it's not a matter of you have to just open the door to everyone. How do you discern?
I don't know. I think if it's just in you, sometimes
really,
it's just
because I'm sure your inbox
my inbox is full.
Messages.
Some people come to me, they're like, I just felt like I could talk to you. I just feel like you're someone approachable.
Yes.
I'm like, okay. And sometimes it's not even about helping with money or food. Sometimes it's just listening. Sometimes someone just comes to me, they just need someone to listen. And so sometimes I just talk to them and listen to their stories and just encourage. So I do that a lot. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But how do you discern? You know what I mean by that?
Mm-hmm.
As in, when you get loads of people coming in, how do you then decide that, let me answer this one? Or, this one I don't trust.
Yeah, sometimes I don't know. It's just a feeling. Sometimes you
And the
just
time as well,
and,
isn't
yeah,
it?
and
There's
the
an
time.
aspect of time.
Exactly, yeah. So there are some messages you just think like, this one, no, I don't think this person is serious.
Yeah.
And then there's some which you keep going to it. You can try to brush it off and you're like, you keep going. What is, and then, so I don't know, it's just an instinct that just tells you like, this person needs my help.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
So,
wow, that's good. You just reminded me when you were talking about ignoring, when we were talking about trolling. And you were saying, sometimes I just ignore. I think that's the best advice you can give even to your fellow celebrities, as in, because I was watching Michelle Obama. I'm a big fan of her.
Oh, I am as well.
Yes. Yeah. So she was just saying, if I was to listen to half the things people say about me, I wouldn't be where I am.
Exactly.
So I think there is power in being able to identify which voice is noise.
Exactly.
And which voice is actually, because sometimes it might be constructive criticism in it. As in, sometimes it might be something that you think, actually, maybe if I do things this way, but then being able to sort of continue doing what you're doing, regardless of whatever negativity surrounds you. Because what's funny though, is do you know those people actually like you?
I know.
Even the ones who are like shouting and body shaming and doing whatsoever, they actually like you and they want your attention.
They do.
It reminds me of, when a child wants your attention. And say you're on the phone. And you're busy on the phone, and maybe she starts off, Mom, and you're ignoring.
We're ignoring
it. Mom, where is the sugar? And then you're ignoring. And then maybe she starts kicking things in front of you. Like, guess what? Attention. You end up thinking, hold on, stop doing that. Guess what? You've given them the attention that they're looking for. Yeah. So sometimes I think it's a matter of any attention will do.
Exactly. So and it's more following. The more they're doing that, it's more following.
And it's also showing that there is substance. There is something chokukusha from that tree.
Exactly. I know.
It reminds me of Killer T's song, Kuti Mango. Kuti, for people to start throwing stones at the ripe mangoes.
Oh, yeah.
It's because they're ripe and ready.
Yeah.
That's why people are throwing stones.
At a particular one.
If there's no mangoes in there, they don't throw anything. So it's probably a good thing.
It is a good thing. It is a good thing.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
Have you got anything else that you'd want to add on to this, or any nuggets from this show, from the discussion we've had?
Oh.
Or even from the other shows, if you've watched any of them?
Well, what can I say? A lot of things that I've seen from your other shows. It's more like what we are discussing.
Yeah.
And, everything just goes back to emotional intelligence. What I can add is I think we should just appreciate who we are.
Yes.
We should remain, ourselves. And as for me, I think being humble plays an important role.
Yes.
You don't know who will help you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's why I find it difficult to ignore someone or or sometimes it's like just be yourself.
Yeah.
Just be yourself. Some people call me a celebrity and I haven't accepted it yet. I don't,
Embrace it.
I know you are. I'm like, me, a celebrity. I'm just Mel. I'm just the queen of happy.
Yes.
But
Melanie.
I'm just
you're DJ Mel.
I'm DJ Mel. But I've just learned to appreciate and accept.
Yeah.
If people are coming to me, they give me, good feedback, positive
Yes.
feedback. And I also take, criticism.
Yes.
Because that's how I learn, Getty.
Yes. Oh,
You
yes.
have to learn from criticism.
Yes.
I've had some people come to me, giving me ideas, and I've taken them on board, So don't be scared to be yourself. Don't be scared to take criticism from anybody. If someone tells you something, it's because they care.
Yes.
They want to see you at the top. So don't be like, you don't tell me what to do.
Yes.
The example that I told you, like, I still go to Popular if I need something.
Yes. Yes.
Because I don't know everything.
Popular, how are you? Just say something.
Oh dear, hi Popular. He knows me. And he always answers my calls. He knows me. I'm always calling him. I'm not sure about this.
Yes.
Can you help me with this?
Yes.
So it's good to ask. Ask.
Yes.
If you don't know, ask.
Yes.
I might have been I've been in the industry for years.
Yes.
I know it all. No, I don't.
Yes.
There are new things that keep coming.
Yes. That's lift as you rise.
Yeah.
We haven't got
exactly,
it
lift
out.
as you rise. So if you've got a
we're
mentor,
actually trying to rise, but we're also lifting.
We are
We're
lifting.
rising.
We are lifting as we rise,
Yes.
So that's what I would like to say. And just be yourself.
You've shared the same stage with some of the biggest celebrities from Zimbabwe, Jack Fraser, Freeman.
I have, and a funny story is sharing a stage with these big celebrities that I've looked up to for many years. And the funny thing is, when they see me, the respect that they give me, DJ Mel, how are you, DJ Mel? I'm like, are they really?
I'm actually thinking, Jack Fraser, how are you?
Jack Fraser, you're saying DJ, like, what? I'm your number one fan.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you know my name.
You know my name. Every time I see the celebrities, last weekend I was with XQ, Freeman, Enzo Aisha, Nati O, Saint Flo, and I couldn't believe they know me.
Yeah,
I'm like introducing myself
as well.
Oh,
my Titi! Fan of my Titi.
I love my Titi. She invited me to a wedding. She invited me to a wedding in.
You were the DJ.
I flew all the way to Zimbabwe. I think it was in 2022.
Yes.
Yeah, I DJ'd at her bridal shower and I was at her wedding.
Oh, that's
nice. And she's such a humble soul.
Wow.
So
just
she's
like you.
So I follow her and I look up to her and how she is strong.
Yes.
She faces so much negativity on social media and she remains strong.
Yes.
And sometimes I talk to her like, how do you do it? And so she's she does inspire me. And
and I think one thing about you, which I've also found very empowering or inspirational, is you are genuine. What you see is what you get.
Exactly.
When I ask you something, I know that whatever advice you give, you're just gonna give it all, as in you're just gonna do it to help me. I remember when I started DJing, I was invited at a baby shower. And they said they wanted me. And then I was like, DJ Mel,
I remember.
You sent me a whole playlist. Even I was privileged to be your MC, by the way, for your 40th party.
You know what? Because like I said, you're a very good MC. So when I was planning my 40th birthday party, yes, I'm 40, I look young.
You're 18 with 22 years experience.
I know. So yes, I was planning my 40th. I wanted it to be a memorable one.
Yes.
And I was like, you know what? I need the best DJ. I need the best MCs. Mind you, I know so many MCs.
Oh,
but
yes.
I was like,
I was humble.
I was thinking, who is the best MC? I was like, MC Gettys.
Wow.
No other person. MC Gettys. And you did an amazing job.
Oh, thank you.
I just like how you know.
I know you know a lot of MCs.
You know what? I learned a lot from you.
Oh,
believe it or not, I learned.
What have you learned?
You know, if I start I think it is another interview where I will be interviewing you.
We'll be here all
Because
day.
I know you've done so much. You do a lot.
Oh.
And I don't know if you know, but it's just like how you hold the crowd. You just take control of the crowd at an event. I was like, so I've picked a few notes from you, just seeing you emceeing.
Wow.
I'm like, you know what? Gettys is doing it like this. I can do it. You've got so much confidence.
You're making me blush now. Something I never do, by the way.
You blush, yeah. So you've got so much confidence.
Wow.
With the mic. You're very good with the mic. I'm like, okay. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, continue doing what you're doing. And
no, thank you. It's funny you're saying it because that's how I see you. When you said you wanted me to be your MC, you're right. I know you know a lot of MCs and you know people who I look up to. Yeah. But then when you picked me, I don't want to lie to you. That was one of the humbling things. I felt so humbled. I felt so privileged. But like I'm saying, that's you being genuine, and that's you genuinely wanting to uplift other people.
Exactly.
And you don't want to. What can I say? As in, you're very good at lift as you rise. Yeah. Oh, that's brilliant. Interesting. It's getting interesting now.
Yeah, it's all about lift as you rise.
Also, one of our catchphrases is we grow through what we go through in life.
Wow, we grow through what we go through.
So which means, when you're going through a very difficult time, I can relate with that. That's what made me make it one of my catchphrases for my talk show. Yeah. The reason being, I've gone through a lot of experiences and I'm still going through them. God knows what else is to come. Yeah. But what defines you as a strong person is how you grow through what you're going through. How you pick yourself up. Are there any instances in your life which were very difficult? You don't need to specify the exact ones. Yeah. But then looking back, you actually look back and think, thank God I went through that because I've gained in my resilience. I've gained in my emotional intelligence through that experience. I'm now able to stand up. Like one of those saying where they say, I'm so grateful for the people who were not there for me. Yeah. Because guess what? Because of them, I did it. Exactly. As in, I realized the strength in me because people had not to be there for me, for me to see that I can do it. Yeah. Oh wow, Gettys. Thank you for bringing that. This is gonna take me to where I am now as a DJ. Yes. So just to cut it short, like I said at the beginning of the interview, how I started DJing was because I was married then to a DJ. So I was used to him setting up for me, doing everything. All I would do is just glam up, do my makeup, look pretty and go. Yeah. Exactly. And then I just go switch on my laptop, DJ at a party. Yeah. I finish, he packs up everything, put in the car, we come home. And then when the relationship ended, that's when it hit me hard. Yeah. I was now on my own. Yeah. That person who was there for me to do. Like a pillar. That he was the pillar. He would set up. Yeah. And now it's like, it's real. I'm on my own. Yeah. I'm on my own now. I've got children who are looking up to me. I can't say no to bookings. Yeah, because you need them. Exactly. I need the money. Table. Yeah. I didn't know how to set up. I didn't know how to connect anything. Wow. And I had to learn. On the go. I was just there. As I had to. Of something that's not exactly or, buying some equipment that cables. So you had to buy exactly. To start afresh. I had to start afresh. Wow. And it was a difficult time
whereby I didn't have enough money.
Yeah.
You know, you've just come out of a long-term relationship.
Well,
You're
that's
not
a
on your
marriage.
own.
That's like your family,
it's
as in
family.
your children. Yeah.
And now I'm a single mother.
Mhm.
I need money.
Mhm.
I need to do this. So my family helped.
Yes.
My family helped. Like, you know what?
Mhm.
Okay, we'll help you. And I had to obviously call Papa Laj.
Mhm.
Hello, Papa Laj. What speakers can I buy? What cable goes there? And I bought the cables. I bought everything, but I was on my own. So
Yeah.
I learned, you know, from YouTube, from asking for help,
Yes.
how to connect. I remember taking a booking without equipment. I had not bought the equipment. I bought the equipment the week
day
before.
That's booking.
Exactly.
Wow.
I prayed, God,
Wow.
this is my first booking on my own. I went there with confidence. I had practiced at home to set up. I went at the booking, set up on my own, everything. And I managed.
You remembered.
I remembered.
You're now showing me the power of prayer.
I remembered. You've taken people's money. It's a booking.
Oh, yes.
They are looking up to you.
And that, I think, monetization is more than motivation in itself. Because you have to
do it.
Yes.
And I went there. I connected everything.
Wow.
As soon as the sound went on, I just took the mic.
Secretly go,
Ding Donzi DJ Mel. And I was like, if people only knew that my heart was beating fast.
Wow.
You know, but I was shaking inside. But I just thought, you know what? I just told myself, Mel, you are on your own now.
You can do this.
There's no one to ask. There's no one who's going to disconnect these cables. You're going to do it on your own.
Remember, you prayed.
I had
God
prayed.
was saying, come on, my daughter. You can do this. You've got it.
And then I did it.
Yeah.
I finished and packed up my stuff, came home.
And everything went well.
Everything went on. From there on, I just told myself, I can do it.
Wow.
It was difficult, but I managed. And I could do it on my own. I realized that the person who was there, who was the pillar, is no longer there.
And you had to grow through what you were going through.
I have to,
grow through the trauma.
I have to grow
through the
I
separation.
grew through the traumas, the separation,
Wow.
you know.
That's
and from
powerful.
then, bookings, and going on my own, setting up.
Yeah.
So now
you're actually the one who taught me how to set up.
Yeah.
I remember I used to be scared because we had massive speakers like this.
Uh-huh.
But then you're like, you don't need all those massive speakers.
Exactly.
Whereas if it was someone else, they would probably just say, let me just not tell them this information.
Exactly, yeah.
But then you are someone who looks out for other people. You're selfless and you're resilient and you're strong-minded and you're grateful. The power of gratitude. Yeah. The attitude of gratitude.
I know.
Wow, that's amazing.
So I'm still growing.
Yes,
I'm still growing. Like I said, I do face some challenges sometimes, but I have to keep pushing.
I think the more challenges you face sometimes, it's the stronger you get.
Yes.
The more resilient
you
actually become. And as a result,
you
look at you now. I can't believe I'm in the studio with DJ Mel. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got our DJ Mel. What an amazing, emotionally intelligent philanthropist.
Thank you so much, Getty.
Have you got any questions for me or anything that you want to ask me? Or
okay. I think what I can ask is, obviously you've done so many shows with different people.
Yes.
I'm probably maybe the first DJ you've interviewed.
Yes.
And do we have anything in common? You know, from obviously this interview and the interviews that you've done, what have we got in common with, with everyone? Now that you've interviewed DJ Mel, you've interviewed Nyari, and then you interviewed Nicole. I saw Nicole's interview. Brita, and all those interviews. Like, what is it we have in common? We're different. We do different things and everything. But I'm just curious to know, what is it that we all have in common? I want to know. Maybe we don't have anything in common.
You do. Trust me.
Okay, so what is it?
Okay, I'll start with the heading.
Okay.
Emotional intelligence.
Yes.
That's one thing you have in common.
Wow.
And one thing I like about the way I select my guests is I actually look at the emotional intelligence aspects they have to bring.
Yeah.
I also look at the age, because it's an educational show.
True.
And because emotional intelligence is one of the sought after type of intelligences, which employers nowadays, no matter how intellectually intelligent you are, if you don't have the emotional intelligence, sometimes your intellect will help you walk into spaces, but your emotional intelligence help you sustain yourself in those spaces. So if we're to start with a good example of the very first guests I had, Ashley and Sheila, of feminism and everything. Yeah. It's like we speak about women empowerment, and yet we look down upon certain industries still getting women doing that. But what I like is you actually showed that, you actually became that face that's saying, listen, you can be a DJ. When you're saying we're hiring this DJ, you can hire me as a woman, and I'll do the same job that a man would have done, and you will still enjoy yourselves. Yeah. And I think after you, there's a lot of female DJs who are actually, you've actually normalized the fact that it's okay. It's okay. And even when you mention about clubs, to say, these are my boundaries. Exactly. It's a personal choice. There's nothing wrong with DJing in a club, but just my personal choice. And that's to do with your personality as well. Another thing which I'm impressed with you about is I didn't want people to just see you as DJ Mel. Oh yeah. The one who's just dancing there. Exactly. I wanted them to see the emotional intelligence that you exude. Yeah. Do you know you are someone who's always remained humble within this? You've got DJ Mel is a huge brand. Yeah. When all these Zimbabwean artists come here, the first person they want to see as a UK representative is DJ Mel. Yeah. So you've actually represented us in a very dignified way. Chiremerera. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. True. So I'm so proud of you for that. Yeah. Because a lot of people will also think it's for people who are not educated. You are educated. Yeah. You've got your degree. You've got your profession. Yeah. And you're still learning as you go, which is, in a way, something that shows how strong-minded you are. True. And the amount of emotional intelligence you have. Yeah. Now, talking about the public space, and there's a lot of trolling that happens when you're out there. What's your advice to the people who are upcoming and they're worried about what people will say? How did you overcome that, and what's your advice to do with that? Oh, right. Yeah. I would like to say I've also been a victim of this trolling, especially on social media. People can be vicious. People can be vicious. They'll just want to destroy you. They don't even know you. Yeah. And they just write so much negativity. Yeah. Yet they don't even know me. I've been called all sorts of names, But how I overcome is I just told myself, you know what? I've come a long way. I've come a long way. I am not going to let anybody bring me down. I'm not going to let this bring me down. Yes. I'm just going to carry on. So how I overcome this again was by ignoring. Okay. I just ignore. I don't, read the comments. I just So you just numb the noises. I just numb the noises. And then I just continue. They troll me. I've been body shamed. They body shame me today. I just continue, me being the queen of happy. Yes. You are trolling me tomorrow. Be happy. Tomorrow I'll do a live on Facebook. I'm happy. I'm dancing. Yes. And, I think it worked because the trolling has stopped. Wow. It's just stopped. If they still give up. They just give up. They're like, how come she's happy? She's not crying. Yes. Because I think they were doing it expecting that I'm going to, start
going on social media, crying and everything. But I'm not about that. I'm not about drama.
Yeah.
You know, I just maintain, you know, DJ Mel, the queen of happy. So what I would like to say to those who are in the industry, or those, you know,
Who are
females
thinking of doing
who
it,
are thinking of doing
but
it.
they're actually thinking, actually, this is, I mean, the idea of trolls is already a barrier.
They shouldn't worry about that.
Yeah.
As long as you've got passion for whatever you want to do, all I can say is go for it, do it. Don't worry about what people say. People will always say things, negativity, whether you do good or bad,
Yes,
they will always
anyway.
They'll always find something to say.
Yes.
So all I can say is just be yourself. Just be yourself.
Yes.
Exactly. That's what I
That
can
reminds me of a saying from Maya Angelou.
Okay.
When she talks about, even Mother Teresa actually, when she talks about the fact that in life, if you're good, you're gonna face criticism. If you're not good, you're gonna face criticism. But be good anyway.
Just be good.
Yes. As in just thrive.
Exactly.
Just stand up for what you think is the right thing to do.
So yeah, that's what I can say. You just stand up for what, and just be able to also stand up for yourself, especially being a female. It's a male-dominated industry. I have seen some young, upcoming artists who are taken advantage of, you know, by the males, be it in the industry, be it promoters and all. You know, what I want to say is know your worth.
Right.
You have to know your worth. Don't let anyone try to say, I'll pay you this. Take advantage of you. No, it doesn't work. Work hard to get up there. I didn't take any shortcuts.
Yes. Do you think the fact that you didn't start young probably helped you cope with that?
I think so.
Because you're at a stage where you've sort of reached your self-actualization.
Exactly.
According to Maslow's hierarchy.
Exactly.
You've got that self-actualization. So you're not affected by judgment, like what people say or what people do, because you've sort of you're bold in standing up for who you are or what you represent.
Yeah. So it helped. It helped because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna work hard to get to the top.
Yeah.
I'm not going to accept any monetary gifts for me to get to the top.
Yes.
It took me years, to even get the first booking where, like, these big events, the Zimbabwean events, where they bring artists from Zimbabwe. It took years for me to be recognized. But I'm happy that they saw what I was doing, the passion that I had. And then they started saying, we want you to be part of, you know, this event. And up to now, I've worked with every promoter in the UK.
Wow.
I've worked with them. I work with them. I've got good relationships with them. Yes. And by just doing this DJing, other organizations, other brands, other companies have then started coming to me, asking me to work with them and be their brand influencer, brand ambassador.
Because your brand ambassador, is it World Remit?
Yes, I'm
diaspora.
World Remit. I'm a brand ambassador for World Remit, but I'm a brand influencer. For many brands, for many companies. So there's a difference between a brand ambassador. A brand ambassador is more long term. But as
what's the other one?
Brand influencer. So I'm a brand influencer. I can be a brand influencer for this show. It could be short term.
Can you be? I would love that.
Definitely.
Well, so what's a brand influencer?
So a brand influencer, because of my following, I've got quite a huge following on social media. I've got over
more than 100,000, or if not 150,000.
Yeah, more than that.
I noticed.
So because of the numbers, it then attracts some people like DJ Mel. We want you to represent our brand, advertise for us on your platforms. You know, talk about our products. So I've done that for, I can't even remember. If I start thinking of the companies, I will miss some.
Yes.
But I'm a brand influencer for so many companies, including even care companies. It's not only entertainment. Care companies, solar companies,
nice.
hair companies. I'm a brand influencer for a hair company. So it could be anything, makeup.
Yes, cosmetics.
Anything. DJ Mel, just talk about this product.
And then pay you for that.
Yeah, they pay me for that. So now I'm just seeing like I'm even more busy with taking bookings and advertising,
And you still have your 9 to 5 full-time job.
9 to 5?
Do you know?
University.
I salute you. How do you juggle all this? You go to uni. Mm-hmm. You're a mother.
Yes.
You're the baddest DJ in the land.
Exactly.
And you manage to juggle everything.
I manage.
How do you do that?
I manage very well, Gettys.
Wow.
And, I don't know how I do it, but I've just, realized like I really want to do well in life.
Yes.
I need to get to the top. And being a mother, my children look up to me.
Yeah.
And I'm a single mother.
Yeah.
So you can imagine, when you're just there and you've got to put food on the table.
Yes.
You've got your children to do this.
Yeah.
And being a Zimbabwean, my parents are in Zimbabwe.
Yes.
I also
need to look after them.
I have to look after them, their upkeep.
Yes.
So I told myself, you know what? I can do it.
Wow.
And I manage. So it's like the days I'm not in uni, I'm at work. When I'm not working weekends, I don't work weekends. I don't go to uni weekends.
Yes.
So that's where I do my side hustle, DJing, my brand influencer, brand ambassador.
Yeah.
And a lot of charity work. I attend events. I'm a motivational speaker.
Oh, yes.
Exactly.
That's another thing I was going to talk about.
Yeah, so I think it's not much because I do what I love doing.
Yes.
So I just manage.
Yeah.
I just manage, and I just have to also put some family time.
Yeah.
So I have time with my children as well.
Yes.
There are some dates that I, block in my diary. Like these dates, I'm not taking bookings because it's time for family.
That's actually a booking.
Exactly.
Spending time.
So I also,
self-care.
Yeah, self-care. Yeah. I go on holidays. I like traveling a lot.
Yes.
So I manage and
wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible, DJ Mel.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I like about DJ Mel? Is in terms of emotional intelligence.
Yes.
You've shown the power of patience, the power of humility, the power of identity, knowing who you are and what you stand for. Mm-hmm. You've also shown me that if you're resilient and you pursue whatever you've started, sometimes it takes the opening of certain doors so that they lead to the main doors.
True.
Because I remember when you started, you've always remained humble as well.
And I remember that very well. And, with obviously your support, not forgetting your husband who mentored me, I'm so grateful.
Popular
Entertainment. If you are watching, I thank you so much, because he mentored me.
Wow.
He told me like, you can do it.
Yes.
I was like, no, I can't. He's like, you can do it.
Yes.
And he just started mentoring me. And up to now, if anything, I just got to him. There are times whereby, in the past, when I started, going for bookings on my own, setting up, and then something goes wrong.
Yes.
Sometimes you go at a party and this cable, I'm like,
that's my fear.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, there's no sound. Nothing is coming out. But, just calling, okay, Popular, help.
What do I do? Yes.
And he's always helped. Yes. Not only him, I've also had some other, male DJs,
yes.
Who have helped me.
Yes.
Like if anything's happened, there's always someone to call.
Yes.
What do I do here? This software. and they always help.
Yeah.
So I'm just grateful that, you know, you get accepted. The
has sort of
society,
helped you.
they help.
Like you've embraced it as well.
Yeah.
As in partly it's because of that humility. So much that you're able to approach when you're not sure. Because as opposed to someone who's actually thinking, oh, people know me a lot.
Yeah.
And if I ask, I'm going to appear dumb, so I'm not going to ask. But because of your humility and your openness to how things are, that actually enabled you to access or tap onto the help that you needed from the right people as well.
Yeah.
Are you also going to allow me to say, you've also mentored me? Remember, I mean, like you're saying, what I like from you, DJ Mel, is, you know, like what you were saying about if you have a husband who's a DJ, you end up kind of getting drawn to it.
Into it,
So exactly what you were saying is there's sometimes when people want female DJs.
Yeah.
I remember finding it easier to talk to you. And you would say, no, but Getty Harold is the one who actually taught me. But then you would still help me. I mean, you've helped me a lot. I know I'm more drawn to being an MC than a DJ. But you
are very
helped
good at
me.
it.
You
are a very good MC.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Coming from you.
You are. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. But yeah, you've helped me a lot, and you've been a good example of that women empowerment and the lift as you rise idea.
Yeah.
That's just reminded me. You mentioned about the female DJs you've helped. I like that because that shows that you're not just looking out to yourself, but you're also looking at empowering fellow ladies so that they can also achieve something out of this.
Exactly.
Tell me more about it. As in,
So I've got a few upcoming DJs that I mentor.
Yeah.
You know, they've some of them have recognized their passion and talent.
Yeah.
You know, they just come, DJ Mel, you know, I just want to a set. Can I just DJ for 30 minutes? You know, I just and I'm like, you are very good. You know, so I've given these young women confidence.
Yes.
And I was like, you know what? Look at me. So I'm empowering them, you know, because I can see the passion, but they just fear. They just have that fear, like what we spoke about, being in a male-dominated industry, the stereotype and all. And I've helped them overcome their fears.
Yes.
And I've told them, like, look, you can do it. So that goes with, you know, lift as you rise.
Yes,
you
absolutely.
Know, I'm like, you know what? Let me mentor these.
Yeah.
These are the future generation for tomorrow.
Yes.
You know, and I would want to see as many female DJs in the industry. There is a gap. There is work. You know, Getty, sometimes I get phone calls. DJ Mel, can we book you on this date? I'm like, I'm already booked. Can you refer us to a female DJ?
And then you don't know many.
You know, so it just pains me, like, you know what? There are not so many of us. And we can rule the world if we do it. We work together.
Yeah.
We empower each other. We uplift each other.
That's you're right.
Exactly. We can do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And I think you've also mentored a lot of MCs as well.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name, but I remember you used to have this MC you were working with.
Yes. So I
knew that person through you.
Oh, yeah.
And then now it's like,
I've worked with MC.
And he's amazing. He is amazing. One of the baddest MCs.
MC Kudajino.
If you're listening, MC Kudajino,
you are doing well.
You are amazing.
He's amazing. You know, we started during COVID. We used to do the live shows.
That's when I used to watch.
Because of COVID, we could not really, you know, go for bookings, do anything.
Yeah.
So we just used to do some live shows in the house, entertaining people in the comfort of their own homes.
Yes.
Because I thought, like, you know what? It's lonely. People can't go out.
Yes.
So I came up with the idea of doing a live show and entertaining people.
Yes.
And then that's how most people international began to know me. By my live shows during COVID. And it made a difference. You know, I used to receive messages from people saying, DJ Mel, I was thinking of ending my life.
Oh dear.
And then I watched your show, and you know, there's
You were
something.
dancing.
And I
You
was
need to
dancing.
teach me that
I was
dance.
like, I need to make people at home happy.
Yes.
You can't be miserable. It's COVID. So
Yes.
what? You can still be happy during COVID. And
Yes.
even up to now, I still do the live shows.
Wow.
People are like, Mel, you just inspire us, because, you know, it's not only about music. Sometimes it's the songs that I play.
And the happiness that's on
And
your
the
face. It's so
happiness.
infectious. As I'm talking to you,
Yeah.
I'm just seeing you dance and I'm seeing myself smiling. You need to teach me those dances.
I would teach you. I would teach you. But yeah, so it's just amazing sometimes how you can have an impact to
Yes.
people who are thousands and thousands of miles away.
Yes.
And they just, you know, connect with you, and they just love you. So I'm just grateful for that. Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Mhm.
That's amazing. That's amazing, DJ Mel.
Mhm.
The other thing I wanted to say, where do you see DJ Mel, the brand, going? They formed a brand
Mhm. Mhm.
in lockdown. So remember,
Wow.
my themes are, apart from emotional intelligence, I look at grow through what you go through
Yeah.
and lift as you rise.
Yes.
Now, we were always talking, me and Ashley always used to talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
And used to say, do you know, Getis, you need to start a show.
Mhm.
The amount of things I learn from you when I just have conversations with you are a lot. And I was like, how do I start?
Yeah.
And then we started
That's
talking
how
about
it
the love
started.
languages. So that resonated with Lift as You Rise.
Yeah.
Because they had started something. And I was like admiring them and looking up to them. But then they were helping me start this show.
Yes. Yeah.
So that was Lift as You Rise. As they are developing themselves, they're also trying to help me establish this.
Yeah.
And then we did a couple of dialects of love languages, like love languages in parenting. And all that was emotional intelligence, because I did a course in emotional intelligence. And then Britta, Miss Malaika, one of the former, well, she's a celebrity.
I like
So I know
Britta.
her because I used to do modeling. And when I was Miss Mutari, 2001.
Oh, you were once Miss Mutari.
So she mentored us for Miss Zimbabwe.
Oh.
So when I was like, Getty, I love the things to do with emotional intelligence. And we were like, let's do a show. And then we did the show. And then Nicole, she's a politician. She's very powerful. And that's what she talks about on my show. When we first started, she's like, do you know, feel the fear and do it anyway. Now she's the head. She's like the commissioner of police and crime, as in for all of Derbyshire. And yet she believed in the power of identity. You know what we were talking about?
Exactly.
As in she knew exactly where she wanted to go. And she had the emotional intelligence to push past the barriers.
Yeah.
And then we did identity. And then we did more boys. You was a perfect example of the dialect, grow through what you go through.
Yeah.
And because I've always watched you and what you do, you resonate with the emotional intelligence aspects. The 4 aspects, which is self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, and social management.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then, to me, it's like we didn't even plan on what questions we were doing, but everything that you were telling me fits into those 4 sections of emotional intelligence. So that, to me, all of you have something in common. I also got my head teacher, my former head teacher, to come on the show, Mr. Deacon, as in from Oxfordshire, Chris. He actually came, and I was humbled for him to come, as in from all the guests I've approached. I've actually been humbled, but that shows the emotional intelligence in them, because they can see, as in, it takes someone who's not too arrogant. I've answered you.
You have answered. Wow.
No,
that's
it's been amazing. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome.
I hope you have me again in in a couple of years.
I would love to
share my progress.
Oh yes. When DJ Mel brand.
Oh yes.
Mel Promotions.
Mel Promotions. Yeah.
With all these, that would be amazing. I would be humbled. I'm actually privileged.
But next time, can you just give me a little set to DJ and dance?
I would love for you to dance. DJ Popular. We've got a DJ DJ is the
I think it will be fun. Just,
DJ.
I would
Can
love
you play just one song, Makazi? Do you know the song you remind me of?
Which one?
Makazi.
All right.
That's what reminds me of DJ Mel. Have you got a song for us? She's a DJ. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
We've got 2 DJs in the building.
I know, in the building, Yeah. I'm itching,
Yes. Oh,
DJ,
yeah.
I'm not used to sitting down.
I wasn't sure whether you were going to be confident doing that with the elegance, the way you're like so nicely dressed. I was like,
music,
I'm gonna learn.
I'm always ready. You don't even have to ask me once or twice or just put music.
Yes.
The thing with me, if I just hear music, it doesn't matter where I am. I just connect.
We should have started with the music, actually. We should have started. Actually, you remind me, one of my guests as well was Pastor Mario Ajavon. That's from my church in Coventry.
Yes.
He's a professional singer and he's a pastor. So when we did the interview, I remember we were singing and dancing at the end. I was like, that's one thing I like about celebrities. If you ask them to sing, they'll just start. I know. That's how you know they're used to that.
Yeah. With me, music, I'm always I'm always ready.
Yeah. Have you found the song Papa Lodge?
Which song is that?
What song do you want?
Oh, that one. You said the
a dancing song. Murahu. Murahu. That just reminds me of DJ Mel.
Don't get me started.
Oh, yes. What's your favorite song, though? Ooh. I always think of you when I hear Murahu.
Never ask a DJ their favorite song.
Yes.
Because I don't know about Papa Lodge, but with me, I can't tell you my favorite
you're
song.
Right, actually.
It changes.
You're right.
There's always new music.
Yeah.
New music. So my favorite song right now might not be, next month or,
Yes.
So if you can ask me my favorite song right now, this week, but when you ask me again,
Can I tell you what your favorite one is nowadays?
Tell me. Which one is it? Tell me. Exactly, yeah. That's how we're doing. Yeah. That one was sang by Sora and Saint Flo.
Oh, Saint Flo, yes.
Saint Flo is it the song? So it's like, I just post that song. And you wouldn't believe. I think, Saint Flo and Sora, they need to pay me for advertising.
Honestly.
A lot of people have come to me, Mel, send me this song. Send me this song. Send me this song.
No, you're right.
That's my song.
Saint Flo, if you can hear this, DJ Mel is obsessed with that particular
I love this song.
Is that the song?
That's the song. Hey. Hoyo.
Hey. DJ Mel. Dinonzi DJ Mel.
Dinonzi DJ Mel. Let you know.
Hakuna shimwe shinu zirikudiwe Apaparuda munu Hakuna mume munu Wherever you are, mega you did Dachinja, amanyume Tenduru kubinji kuture Dachinja moyo saore Bini andidi uyende Utabure mugwende Andidi uyende utabure mugwende ndotera abana chimwe chino chiri kudiwa apa pari kuda munhu hakuna mumwe munhu hakuna chimwe chino chiri kudiwa apa pari kuda munhu hakuna chimwe chino
was fun. That was exciting. That was amazing.
That was
Thank
amazing.
you so much, DJ Mel, ladies and gentlemen. We're watching The Lift as You Rise, Emotional Intelligence with DJ Mel and MC Gettys.
Yes.
I love the way you were dancing.
Oh my gosh, Gettys. You know,
Yeah.
like I said, anything to do with music, I am ready.
You're like fish in water.
I am like fish in water. So yes, the queen is happy.
Wow, I'm happy as well. You've just made me realize how infectious happiness is.
Yes.
It's been amazing. This has been one of the most incredible shows I've had.
Oh,
where we've had to
thank
dance,
you.
we've had to sing, we've had to love. Thank you
It's
so much.
been amazing. I've enjoyed the show.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
good.
I'm
That's
looking forward to
great.
the next one.
Yes.
You know, I hope you have me again
Yes.
so that I can continue sharing my progress with you.
Yes, about the male production.
Yes,
Yes, so
yeah.
we'll be shooting those from Zimbabwe, you know, where the
Exactly.
Mel Foundation is all going.
Yeah,
Thank
true.
you so much. Have you got any nuggets from the show? Anything that you've taken away from this show? And any advice you have to give?
Yeah,
based
well,
on this?
I know. Oh, yeah. Like I've said before, this show, it's all about emotional intelligence. It's all about, lifting as you rise.
Yes.
And what I can say is like, don't give up.
Yes.
As long as you've got passion for anything, you might not realize, but everyone, you've got emotional intelligence. When you think of business ideas, go for it. Have a side hustle on the side. It could be decor, it could be catering, it could be anything. Just do what you've got passion for, what you love.
Yes.
And that's the main thing I want to say. Do not be discouraged.
Yes.
No matter what people say, no matter the trolling, just be yourself. Don't
Yes.
take negativity to heart. Remain positive, remain strong, and be yourself, and you
Yes.
get to the top. So that is what I want to say. And wherever you can help, wherever you can lift others, why not? Empower others.
And you don't have to have made it for you to lift others.
Exactly.
Which is why we say lift as you rise.
Right.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
that's amazing. That's priceless, actually.
Isn't it?
Yeah, but thank you so much.
It's been amazing.
It's been exciting.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh,
Thank
you're welcome.
you.
You're welcome. Anyway, we've come to the end of the show. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. However, before we go, where can they find you? Because you're doing amazing work. And I know you've got a huge following. But then from those people who are not aware who DJ Mel is, where can they find you?
All right. So you can find me on Instagram. So my Instagram page is DJ Mel _Queen of Happy. You can also find me on Facebook. My Facebook page is DJ Mel and in brackets Queen of Happy. I'm also on TikTok. It's the same, DJ Mel, Queen of Happy.
Yes, she's one of the most amazing people I've ever come across. If you want to advertise, be it your company, your products, she's there at your service.
I'm the plug.
And she's very humble and she is very selfless and she will just deliver from the bottom of her heart.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, everyone, for watching The Lift as You Rise with Gettys.
Yes.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.